Hi, friends. Happy Tuesday. It is a dream team chat night, and we are moving and grooving through February. Tonight, I thought I'd shake things up, do things that are that's a little more fun. Some people in business call this fluffy stuff, printables, labels, stickers. And while I do think that this can be an area where people spend a lot of time, maybe time that they could and should be spending on other things like follow-ups, um, booking parties, things like that. I do think it's really important to know how to do this, know how to make product labels, know how to make stickers for your business, for your samples, so you have things to add to your business that as it grows, then you can give your customers that relevant information with their local orders or in the mail as a thank you. It gives you like printable things with your information on it, your name, your phone number, your website link, and so some QR codes. So hopefully today I'm going to walk through like very basics of using Canva in your business for printables, and then also using the product system Avery for your sticker labels, okay, and how I use them both together to create those stickers. So let me first just like show you visually what I'm talking about, okay? So when I talk about sticker labels for your business, when I talk about Avery labels, this is what I'm talking about. So these are the Avery labels. You can get generic Amazon brand ones if you want. I really like the Avery labels. I feel like the quality is better. I feel like the generic ones kind of, I get like paper jams and stuff a lot. These have like rigid edges that help a lot in the printer. So I really love the Avery labels. This is just what I learned on. And so it's just what I've always used. And each Avery label has like templates. So this is Avery label 18294, and it prints 90 label or no, not 90, 60 labels per sheet. Okay. So these are like smaller labels. It has all of my information on them. These are smaller labels that I'm putting on my products and on my catalogs, okay? I used to do them a little bit bigger for years and years. Like these are actually brand new. I just found these 60 sheet labels like last week, okay? Previous to that, I was using 30 sheets per page, a little bit larger, like double the size, okay? So either one of these is great for your product labels and on your paper things that Scentsy has. So like your catalogs, your brochures, your product sheets, the scent of the month brochures. Your labels need to go on all of those things. Okay. So that is what I use. I use the product labels. I use the smaller ones for the product labels. Okay. Tanya, the ones with 30 are Avery template 8160. Okay. And I have like a little cheat sheet I'm going to share after this, but the one with 30 is Avery Labels 8160, and the one with 60 is Avery Label 18294. Okay. So that's what I use these for. I also use them for other things, like for my address on them. Sometimes I'll put like, 10% off this month. You can do lots of different stickers with them, but this is what I mainly use them for. I go through packs and packs and packs of these a year because every single product that leaves my house has a product label on them. Okay. So we're going to make those tonight. Okay. And then I also use like a little bit bigger labels. This is like the size I use for where I write my customer's address on the fun mail. I also make like a bigger label using this size for my catalogs. Okay. You can do like a lot of bigger advertisements on these. Again, there's so many different options. Okay. So that's Avery label 6427. Okay. Avery 6427 for this size. Okay. So just some examples. There's also circle ones, there's rectangle ones, there's, all sorts of shapes and sizes. But just for reference and for visual, these are some of the Avery labels that I use. And then what's cool, and I'll kind of go through this as well. But it has all the instructions on how to use Avery's program on the package. So, I mean, I'm going to show you visually, but if you forget, like the instructions are literally on there. So I love that so much. And Tyler, I can share with you who I use for my Etsy or for my faceless portrait after. I will share the link with you. I'm gonna get it on Etsy, but I'm happy to share that with you. Okay, so those are the sticker labels that I'm talking about. Okay, and then I do, oh, of course, I didn't get an example, but hold on. Okay. Excusez-moi. Okay. And then for all things other, like things that are not stickers, I'm printing on cardstock and I get my cardstock on Amazon. Okay. It's like nine to $12 for a ream of this cardstock, and this will last me, and I print quite a bit. It will last me maybe 6 months. Okay. So maybe less, 4 to 6 months for a ream of cardstock. And again, I'm printing all the time. Okay. And so on the cardstock, I'm mostly printing like rack card size things. So this is my thank you card. Okay. Talks a little bit about their purchase, has my contact information. Then on the back side, I printed a February join flyer talking about joining Scentsy with info to join. Okay. So this is what I'm adding to my local customer orders, to my mailings that's going in the mail. That's why I like this size, is because yes, I can add it to my local orders, but I can also add this into a business size envelope. And it fits perfectly. So I use the rack card size for like pretty much everything. So thank you card, join flyer. Okay. I also use this. I have a Scentsy Club flyer. You can make flyers for anything. Nellie asked, do you pay to use Avery's website? I do not. Avery, you can just do the free account. That's all you'll need. Okay. I also use the cardstock to print my sample papers. Cardstock is a little bit thicker than regular paper, so that's why I love cardstock. Okay, so it's a little bit thicker. This is what my samples look like. Okay, I pretty much use the same template for all my samples. So all my samples look pretty much the same. Okay, so this is for the Valentine's Day collection, has my QR code, a picture of the product, the 3 fragrances. Then on the back, I just did a little collage of the Valentine's Day collection with the QR code to it. Okay. Again, all my samples are going to look very similar. So for January, I did fresh start samples or like fresh new year samples or something. I did Luna, Silver Bells, and Eucalyptus Wreath or something. So all that. And then on the back, it said New Year, like home refresh or something. And it had a collage of like warmers and diffusers, right? So the enriched diffuser, the little garden warmer, like the bright, fresh green warmers with the QR code to shop warmers. Okay. So I just make like a little ad with my samples. Again, this is felt samples, so I can put this in mailings and then I'll cut some samples for my local orders, add this to my local orders. Okay. So this is what I use to create printables using cardstock. Okay. These I create completely and entirely on Canva alone. Okay. These stickers, I create the image on Canva and then I print it, I upload it and print it on Avery's system to use their template for it to format on these stickers. Okay. So let me, yes, okay. Yeah, sorry. So for the Avery account, it's free. Literally, I've had this Avery account for 9 years since I joined. I've never paid for it. I only use like 3 buttons on the whole website. I'll show you. But it's completely free for an Avery account. Canva also does have a free account as well. The capabilities are way, way less on the Canva free account. If you don't want to invest in Canva Pro, that's totally fine. Click around and see what you can do with the free account. You might run into instances where you're trying to do something that you need a pro account to do. Okay. Canva Pro, I believe, is like $12.99 or $11.99 a month. I think it's like $12 a month. Okay. It's a business write-off. If you use it often, it's absolutely worth it. If you never use it, then it's not worth it. So it's just going to be your preference. Okay. Printer recommendations. That's a great question. One, I wish that I had better recommendations for you. I use an HP. It's called a HP Envy, I believe. I have it linked in my $14.99. Thank you, Clarissa. I have it linked in my Amazon list, which I will also share. I have like a little cheat sheet that I'll share tomorrow with my Amazon list. My printer is no longer available, but my recommendation is get a HP printer with Insta Ink. Okay, so you can use the Insta Ink program. That way you're not running out of ink, having to be stingy on your blues or on your reds because you're out of ink, right? That way you're not halfway through a project and you run out of ink. Okay, so an HP printer with Insta Ink, and then one that prints double-sided front and back, and then also bonus one if you can print from your phone, like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi capability. Those are my printer must-haves. A lot of printers fit the bill. A lot of HP printers fit the bill, and printers are a dime a dozen these days. So shop sales and just see if it has those capabilities. And if it's a HP with the Insta Ink, I think that you'll be good to go. So that's just my suggestion for you guys. Okay. So let's see. Let's share my screen with you guys. Wish me well, guys. Okay, friends. Let me just readjust my screen so I can see you. Okay. Okay, Tana, you see my Canva thing? Okay. So this is the Canva homepage, you guys. You'll want to create your account and log into your account because it saves everything that you do. I am obsessed with Canva, and I guarantee I only know about like 4% of its capabilities. Okay. You can do so much stuff with Canva, so much stuff that I know that I don't even know about. And even the stuff I show you guys, like I am such an amateur, you guys. I don't have all the buttons and stuff, but this website is incredible. You can do so much on it. So I highly recommend clicking around and playing around. But like you can see, here are some of the things I've been working on. Okay, some of my projects. You can see on the tabs on the left that it has different, you can create folders. So I have some folders of things that I use often. Okay, you can look through all of your different designs. What I think is really great is the template section. This is where I think as newbies for Canva, this is where you can really shine, is because you have access to so many different types of templates for whatever you are trying to design. Okay. So, I mean, you can just scroll through it. There is just endless different types. You can do, Instagram story size, Facebook posts, cover pages, email headers, websites, presentations, documents. You can, the sky is the limit on the templates. Okay, as you play around more, as you get some Avery labels, say you get a pack of circle Avery labels, right? You can search circle sticker. And you have a million different options of some circle stickers. And now all of these are editable, okay? So you could totally pick and choose, like maybe you just like the style. Maybe you use the sticker for a sample, right? For one of the new fragrances, you could use this sticker as a sample, okay? And again, they're completely editable. So you can take out the text, you can change the icons. Okay, so again, something as simple as a circle sticker. Maybe you're wanting to do thank you cards, right? So you can type thank you card. And you'll be able to see a bunch of different templates where you can insert your own picture. You can change the text. Hey, you can even change the colors of them, okay? And I'll show you a little bit how to do that once we get in there, but I just want to show you some of the features on Canva. The sky is the limit when it comes to the templates, okay? They also have this really cool feature. You see this crown, that means it's a pro feature. So some people will not have this feature. Let me check the chat too. Okay, some people do not have, like if you don't have the pro account, then you won't have the option to like have some of these features. But check this one out. This is called branding. These are brand kits. So I created a brand kit. I created this a while ago and I just kind of add to it. But these are like some cartoon images that I've had created over time, our team logo, our group logo, you know, some clip art pictures of my kiddos, right? But what's also cool is beyond the logos, I've got some colors. So these are the colors that I'm going to do for spring and summer. Okay. These are the ones that I've done over the last few years. Okay. I picked them in 2022, but I've been really writing with those for the last few years. And then also you can pick your own fonts where they're all just kind of preloaded in here. So like all the things that you're doing, you have quick access to your brand kit. So it's like, I know I want this font. Like I know I want these colors, you know, very often. So you can add that here. And there's still, again, so much more that you could do. Like if you use photos, the same photos a lot, right? Like the pictures that we did at the retreat, you can add those in here. So those are easy access, right? Icons, if you're always using the Facebook or Instagram icon, you can add your favorite icons in here to where it's all right there. So where all of your branding is all together. So I really love that. So I love the brand kits. It also has apps in here. So and some of the projects for like QR codes, linking YouTube videos and things like that, you can play around with like the different apps that are available. I think for Scentsy, the most used one would be the QR code one. Dreamlab is like some AI stuff. So, okay, anyway, we're gonna go to the home tab. Let me look at my notes to make sure I am walking through in the right thing. Okay. Okay. Just for example sake, we're going to create a product label. We're going to do this in the top left side. We're going to click create a design. The cool thing is, so there's all these different like template sizes that you can do. You can do a presentation, post, video, whatever. I'm going to go down to custom size because these labels are very much custom size. Okay. And the labels will say on here, on the packaging, it will say how big they are. And so I know for the size that we're going to make, whether it's the ones that have 30 per sheet or 60 per sheet, I know this 2.88 by 1 inch is the correct size. This is the size for the 30 per sheet. So I would put in those dimensions, 2.88 by 1 inch. And then this is what the label will look like. Okay. So this is about the size of the label. You want to design whatever you're designing, you want it to be very similar to the size that you are like that you're desiring. Okay. The exact dimensions don't exactly matter, but it's like if you want it to be a square, you want a square design. If you want it to be a long rectangle, it needs to be a long rectangle design. I think having the dimensions is super helpful, and especially on the Avery labels, it's all right there. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so we can see what we're doing here. So over here on the left, this is kind of where you access everything. And again, this is going to be a product design, a product label for to go on your products, like your Scentsy bars, your room sprays, your scent circles, and also your catalogs and stuff. Okay, so these are going to be smaller labels. So what we're going to do, we're going to start, obviously we want our name on the labels. Okay, so I love my font, but you can create your own. You can search, there's so many different fonts I'll show you, but let's just start with my favorite. Is Clarissa still on here? I think she is, right? I see you, girl. Okay, we're gonna make a label for Clarissa. Okay. Okay, so you just type the name. You can stretch it out to make it fit, and we're gonna make it smaller to fit a little bit. Okay. Love my girl Clarissa. Okay, you can here, you can highlight it and change the color if you wanted. Like Clarissa's a very bright girl. We could do this bright color. Okay, you can go in here and play with the effects. I like to do this outline a lot. Okay, I love the dark plum color, and you can change the thickness to where it becomes thicker. Okay, you can also make it hollow. That's cute, but it won't look very good printed. Could splice it, same thing. Shadow looks pretty good. I love that one. You can lift, which looks nice. You can intensify that, right? So you can kind of play with that. I like the outline, make it just a little bit thicker so it pops out, okay? And then let's go ahead and add Clarissa's picture. So to do that, sorry, my mouse is acting funky. To do that, you can go to upload and you can upload your own picture from here. I prepared, so I uploaded this picture of sweet little Clarissa earlier today. Okay, so you can do it two ways. You can just click the picture and bring it straight onto the label, right? That's pretty cute. And from here, if you have the pro version, you can click it and click background remover if you wanted to. That would look cute. You can remove the background if you wanted to do it like that. I kind of like it with the background though. So you could just have this rectangle picture in here, which is cute, right? Or let's move this picture over here for now and let's go ahead and click elements over here on the left hand and let's click photo frame. Let's see what we can find. These are really cool. This is a Canva Pro feature as well. See these frames with the little picture frame in it? Okay, so you could pick one of these. I personally really love the little Polaroid, okay? And so you can add that, make it how big you want, okay? And then watch the magic happen. You pull Clarissa's picture over to the picture and it kind of eats it. It just holds the place of the picture. And so maybe I didn't want that picture. I could go delete it, but the frame is still here. So that's really cool. I like the different frame options. Okay. I'm going to go add that picture back of Clarissa. I'm going to go back to uploads. The picture comes on the screen and I just drag it and drop it in there. Okay. Super cute. Clarissa, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to share your phone number here. Actually, I'll go one digit off. That way, no one's going to come for you. Okay, now I'm going to add her phone number in here. Okay. I personally like to space things out a little bit. So I'm going to highlight everything. See this line with the arrows? I'm going to click that and go to letter spacing, stretch it out a little bit. Okay. And then I really like that style. So I'm going to right click, click copy, paste it again. That's the same style. And then here I'm going to type in your website, which is okay. Got your website. Oh gosh. I have no pro. Let me promise you that. Sometimes my buttons just don't be buttoning. Okay. Okay. See? Just trust me. Trust me, we'll get there. If I can do it, you can do it. Guaranteed. Okay. So all of the good information is here. Okay, and then let's just add another text box. Whoa, that's huge. Let's look at way smaller. Okay. Oh, that's too small, but that's okay. We're gonna go by post join. Okay. Maybe remove some spaces. Okay, and that can go right here. Move that down. And a lot of this, you guys, is just really clicking and playing around. Okay, so I really like the way that looks, but I want to put something in between the by host join. So I really like this elements folder over here. I'm just going to search dot. I like this dot right here. You could change the color of it if you wanted by clicking here. I could change it to the color in Clarissa's name if I wanted, but I like it black personally. I'm going to make it really small. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to copy it and paste it right here. And it helps you. I like that the lines help line it up. Okay. So Clarissa, what do you think? Do you love it? Yeah. Okay. So quite simply, it's that easy. It can be that easy. Yeah, Mandy, you're right. There's so much clip art. You can change the colors to fit that branding, right? Okay, good, good, good. Okay. I can certainly try to help make them, but the good news is I'm going to share these templates with you guys later, so you can just plug your stuff in, okay? But quite simple, okay? Then once you make it, let's rename it so we know. Oh, it's already renamed. It's named for Clarissa. So we're going to click share at the top. We're going to download it. Clarissa, obviously, I'll redo this with your correct phone number, okay? We're going to click download. And then I don't think you'll see the screen pop up, but the image just popped up that the image is done. Okay, and now we're gonna go over to Avery. We're gonna print it. We're gonna pretend to print it. Okay, so when you go to Avery, this is what the website will look like. Okay, you're going to want to create an account. I never spend time on this whole website. The buttons I use is I click up here, your initials, click that, and click projects. Okay, this is the only page I ever spend on Avery. This is where you will go to plug in your template of the Avery labels you bought and then upload that picture that you just created on Canva to print on Avery. So you can see a bunch of like old projects I have here. I actually don't save them very much on Avery anymore because my computer saves them. So I have them on my computer, but you can save them on Avery, which is really cool because you can access them anywhere. Okay. So you're going to go to the Avery, you're going to create an account. You're going to go to your name, you're going to go to projects, and then you'll land here on this page. You're going to create a new project. Okay. And then here is where you're going to put in at the top, it says template number. On your package, you're going to put in the template number. So for Clarissa's labels, 18294. Okay. So that's right here. Now, the cool thing about Avery is if Canva completely overwhelms you, Avery has some templates here that you can take out that red circle and put in your picture and change your name here. Like if Canva is way too much for you, I think that Avery is very, very user friendly. So feel free like to just skip ahead and just do this. But for the sake of this training and for the ways that I do it, I'm going to upload a blank template. So I'm going to click this first one here. And then from here, you can edit them one by one. Like if you had like, if you're doing samples, for example, and you're doing, blueberry cheesecake and vanilla bean buttercream, you could one by one do all of these blueberry cheesecake and all of these vanilla bean buttercream. For the most part, I just do all one page of labels. Okay, so what you'll do is you will go over here on the left-hand side, click image, click add an image. You're going to browse for the picture that you just created in Canva. Okay. You're going to click upload. And then you can either way, you can pull it up to the corner and stretch it down, or you can click set as background and it'll do the same thing. I tend to do the first thing. I tend to do this. It'll say that you're going over the edges, and sometimes I do go over the edges, but I feel like I can make it a little bit bigger by going. See, it'll pop this up, but it's fine. So this is what I would be doing for you, my girl, Clarissa, and I'd be printing it, but changing the phone number for you. And then what you'll do is you'll click preview and print. It'll tell you that, hey, you're outside of the warning line. I click continue anyways. And then you get PDF to print. You can save the project or do not save. And then it's going to pop up for you to print. Okay. So that is how you can make the product labels. It really is quite simple once you understand how to utilize some of the features here in Canva. I feel like this is what can be the most tricky. But once you get the hang of it, like Tana said, once you click around and you start playing with things, you'll recognize that it's not as scary. It's just a new program that you have to learn. Okay. But look, you can simply change up the fonts and you can see there are I mean, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fonts. You can even search styles of fonts. Or you can do like fun. You can search fun and it will pull up like, you know, more fun type fonts, right? You can click around and play with it like crazy. Okay. So, okay. That is that. Let's see what's next. Okay. The next thing, thank you, Nelly. The next thing, let's go back to Canva Home. Drink some Diet Coke. Okay. The next thing I want to show you is the rack cards. Now listen, this is like a lot. I'm not going to go into detail on how you can design these rack cards. I will show you a few fun things. But I basically want to design one and talk through it as I'm going. But I want to show you that this is like generally how I make my sample cards. Okay. And this started shared from another consultant. And over time, I've tweaked it and made it my own, used my own colors, my own fonts, and things like that. And now, generally speaking, this is the same style that I stick with. So you'll see here for the Valentine's Day collection, I just say what it is, say a little bit about it. Each scent, you know, I add the scent description from the website. I change the color based off the color of the wax. I'll change it if I need to, right? I'll use the color wheel. Jason, mommy's doing my training. Okay. All right. So you can click around and change the colors. I add a picture from the website. So let me show you that. Let me just show you how I do that. It is so easy. So like quite literally any product on your website, you just go to it and you right click, copy image, and then go back over to your rack card and you'll just paste it. Okay. Super easy to get images, right? So whatever I'm doing a sample of, I'll pull the images over and then I add a QR code. Okay. So a way that you can add a QR code, let me show you. I'll just delete this QR code. It's a feature again for Canva Pro. It's under the app settings. So if you click apps and if you just search, I already have mine downloaded, but I will just show you. If you just search QR, oh my gosh, my computer is so laggy right now. QR code. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is what it looks like. You can just, this is what it will look like when you click it, okay? And then you'll go to your website, you'll go to the link that you're wanting, like the Valentine's Day collection. I'll attach it to a party. Okay, so I just copied the party link for the Valentine's Day collection. I'm going to the Canva collection. Under the URL, I'm doing that. I'm pasting the link. I'm clicking customize because on this super cute pink and white paper, do not want a stark black QR code. So I'll just pick one that's kind of similar to the vibe I have going. That's fine. And then generate code. It's going to pop right up. And I just put it right there. Quite simple, okay? And then, so this would be the front of the rack card. And then on the back, this is the back, okay? So just a cute little love is in the air catchphrase. Shop the Valentine's Day collection while supplies last. Copy and pasted pictures from the website. Made a little collage. QR code to the Valentine's Day collection, okay? I actually think this was to Scentsy Club or Scentsy Bars, whatever. It's fine. I'm done with these. But so you know, this is what that will look like. Okay. And you can edit it and change it very easily. You can go in here and change your name, change the colors. Okay. I made this one quickly today because I got the whiff box and I'm gonna make samples of the Scentsy Suds. So I did Scentsy Suds, introducing Scentsy Suds, the laundry detergent. I took this off of the News Tab article. I just copy and pasted that. Took the scent description off the website, copy and pasted this. This was actually from the marketing tab of the workstation since these aren't on our website yet. And then I'm linking it to my laundry. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the back of it yet. Probably something like spring cleaning, probably like all purpose clean, counter clean, hand soap type advertising with a link to the cleaning and body. But I just wanted to show you how simple it can be once you already have a template made. I feel like it's much easier once the template is already made and once you have like the style that you're going to go with to then just kind of roll with it and edit it as you go. Okay. Okay, and then also I wanted to share with you how to format this to print because I think a lot of people struggle with that, which also I did too until I figured it out. Okay, Emma, so let's talk about how to format these. These are that they print 3 to a sheet, so I think it's like 3.33 inches by 8.5, I think is the size of these. I print 3 to a sheet, so let me show you how I do that. Okay, so we have completed this. Okay, say the Scentsy Suds. And then actually, let's just for sake of showing you how I do this, let's just make a sheet, okay? So let's just say spring cleaning featuring Scentsy. Okay, make it a little bit smaller so everything fits. Okay. Okay. And I'm just deleting all of this stuff. Okay, because I don't need all of this because that's going to be on the front. I'm going to staple the sample right to it. And then I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to go to the clean section. And I'll start with the swipes because I'm loving them lately. We'll just copy that image. And I love that it already doesn't have the background, so I don't have to go through the extra step of removing the background, which, hey, I would because it's there with a click of a button, but it's really nice to not have to do that. Okay, counter clean, what is going to stick around? Sun-Kissed Citrus. Also, pro tip, you guys, as you are getting things with your host rewards this month, I would, as a business owner, make sure you're getting things that are still going to be here in March. So you still have things to advertise. When I'm getting scent circles and scent packs and stuff, I like to make sure I'm still getting current products. Okay, so I'm collecting my collection of products. Okay. This is a huge bottle, so it's gonna go bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna do it when snagging these screenshots, like try to keep them as like a size realistic as possible. And you can play around with like the positioning. So you see how the top of that counter clean is like behind the blue banner. So while the counter clean is highlighted, if I click the position button, I can click move forward to where now it's in front of the blue. Just little things like that. I think probably with this too. Let's move forward. And this as well. Forward. Okay. You can tilt it a little bit. although I don't know if that's necessary. And then say I wanted to go ahead and just like, I'm like, okay, well, that's like looking a little too big. I want to make all of it smaller. I can click and drag all of it to group them together, and then I can make them all smaller at the same time. Okay. And then just for sake of this project, my mouse is not wanting to cooperate. Let's just go ahead and finish her up. So I'm going to, where's my QR code at? Right here. Add a QR code to the cleaning products. Okay. Okay, so say I just got my Scentsy order in. I know what products I'm making samples of. I want to go ahead and make this so they're ready to go. Okay, so you spent the day making this page 3, the Scentsy Suds, page 4, the cleaning stuff. Okay, so you can save them. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to get them on your rack card. So you can save them. So click download page 3 and 4. Okay, so I'm going to save those. Okay, now we want to format these so we can actually print them. Okay, so we're going to go home, create a design. We're going to create this the size of a piece of paper, 11 by 8.5, okay? Because this is the size of the paper coming out of your printer. So we're just going to format it exactly that size, okay? So you can click that. And I'm going to show you the 2 different ways that you can upload this project that you just made, your rack card, to this template, okay? To this page. So here's your blank page, nothing on it. Let me let my website load. Okay, 2 different ways to get it on here. You can click upload and upload those images that you just saved. Okay, so you'll click upload files. Then you will click, oh, where is it? Yep, right here. You can upload the pictures. Okay, and you can just bring the picture in, twist it, and I would start in the center, right? This is your page. It will tell you when you're in the center. Okay, you just place it there, copy it, paste it, pull it over here. It'll show you, it'll line it up for you, right? If you're off, you won't see the purple lines, but when you're lined up, okay, and then paste it again and do the same thing. Okay, and you'll see it'll show you that they're evenly spaced, so you're good to go there. Okay, and then you'll add it, I didn't mean to duplicate that. Then you will add a new page and you'll do the same thing for the second page. Okay, so you can do it that way. 90, it's in the center, copy it, paste it, pull it over here. If they're like a little bit off, you're going to be fine. That's why I like to have my background white. 1, because it saves on ink, and 2, it just makes like the cuts cleaner if it's not perfect. Okay, so then you would then save this, right? Click share, click download. You can save it as, I would save it for PDF print, so it will look the nicest. Okay, and then you download it, and then you can print it front and back. Okay, and it's going to print 3 with this on the front and this on the back. Okay, so that's one way to upload it to your that's one way to get your project onto a rack card. Okay, so you design the picture first, save the picture, open up a new project, paper size sheet, pull the picture on there and format it that way. That's how I did it for most of my time. Okay, that's probably how I will mostly do it, but I did just find out a new way because again, I'm always learning something new. So I'm in this sheet that we just opened, plain, nothing on it, okay? Instead of going to uploads and uploading the picture, Canva also has this button that says projects that you can click where you can actually find the projects that you were just working on. So I just worked on this. Oh wait, no, those are images. Where's the project that I just worked on? See y'all. Oh, I just did it. Come on. That's not it. Is it this? No. Okay. Why? Hmm. Okay, never mind. Just do it that way. Because on previously, what I did earlier. Hmm. Okay, well, I can do it with this one. You could click it and then you could just upload your project. Okay, this is like a rack card that was made. And then from here, you would just highlight everything, group it together, and then same steps. Move it. This one will have to resize a little bit. Move it to the center. And then again, copy and paste, same thing. So I guess the most tried and true way is to go based off your uploads. So instead of going through the projects link, just save the Canva template for the rack card for your samples and then upload the picture and then twist it to rotate it, center it, copy it, and paste the other ones. Okay, does that make sense? Hopefully that's helpful. Let me check the chat. Okay. Also one more thing. I'm going to share all the templates that you've seen today. I'm going to share those with you guys tomorrow. I'm working on something cool. So I'll share that with you tomorrow. I also wanted to share this one with you. Where is it? This one. These are my rack cards that I make, my thank you cards that I put in my mailings. So this again is all editable. So you can click, you can change it to your website, put your phone number in, drag and drop your own pictures, change your own notes. But if you like my style, if you like my colors, if you like my fonts, if you want it made easy for you, absolutely feel free to use this. I change this up often, probably like every 3 or 4 months. I'll change the pictures, I'll change the messages, I'll change the colors. But this would be a good start for you if you like the thank you card idea. This is generally this page 2, but wait, there's more. This is generally what I put on the back of it, just like a general join promo. Okay, this is my QR code. Change all the information to your own. But also oftentimes I'll put in the Scentsy Club on the back page. So this is the front, the thank you. Then this is the Scentsy Club. This is kind of outdated to my style. This really isn't my style anymore. So I'll be redoing it, but you have access to this. You can change it up, change the colors, change the fonts, change the pictures, all the things. And then I made this join one for this month. This is what I'm actually printing on my thank you cards for this month. Just talking about the Fresh Start Business page too. So these you'll all have access to as well. I'll share these with you as well. Okay. Okay. I know that that's a lot. I know that Canva can be a lot, to be completely honest. There's just so much stuff there and there's so many buttons and so many features, but really I would just keep it simple. Stay focused on just like little things, 1 or 2 things, product labels and a thank you card. I'd say that's a basic. Maybe the sample cards are too much for you. Maybe you just get the circle stickers and you just do the picture of the washer whips and you just type washer whips, and that's absolutely fine too. Your stickers, your printables don't have to be anything big and crazy. Lean on the templates. I still to this day use templates all the time. And what's really cool if you have Canva Pro is that there are shareable templates. So all of these things that I showed you today, all of the projects that I've done, I will share those templates with you so that you can also make them your own and use in your business. And Scentsy consultants share templates a lot. So you'll be able to find where people are working on something like a newsletter or, a whole new project or an idea, and they just have all of the resources for you to use, and you just click and you change the names and you change the colors, and maybe you're going to do this different, so you change that, but you have the access to do all of that when it's already created for you. Just go in there and tailor it and make it your own, which I think it saves a lot of time in the long run. Like this can be a lot of fluff, spending a lot of time clicking around, playing around, doing stuff. But when we have samples and when you know the basics of what you're trying to do, I think it can be absolutely income producing, especially when it's, getting things under people's noses and things like that. So I just want to encourage you guys that you can step into making printables and things like that. Yes, I think, there's a little bit of an investment if you're getting a printer or the labels or Insta Ink or Canva subscriptions, all of that. I completely get that. And so if that's something that you need to like tag team with a friend and kind of go half on the Canva subscription and you both log in, or whatever that is to kind of save you there. I definitely think it's a worthy investment. Printers are a dime a dozen. So you can absolutely get those on sale. So don't be afraid to, shop around, get some deals. But those are important business tools that I think if you're planning on being with Scentsy for a long time, you need to have, or at least have access to. Okay. So I just want to encourage you to use that, utilize the tutorials and the templates. There's like whole Instagram accounts, YouTube accounts just on Canva hacks and tips. I literally learn something new every time I watch those videos. So you're always going to be learning. So don't feel like you have to be a pro to figure it out. I promise you, you'll never be a pro at Canva because there's just so much stuff. But hopefully this gives you a head start on how you can make samples, labels, and stuff for your business.